Hello friends. All right, go ahead and wait for everyone to get here while I post the shopping link right here in the comments. I can speak. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and click the share button on my phone, and I'm gonna post this to my VIP group, which is called Beauty by Rhea Hope. If you're not in that, it's a group here on Facebook. And then I always share it to my actual Facebook page, which is Rhea Coleman. So if you're not a part of that, make sure you are. Make sure you join. And I'll go ahead and wait for just a few minutes for everyone to get here. Hi guys. All right, and then I have my assistant on with me also to help to answer questions. So make sure that you have the comments pulled up so you can read the comments down below for links and things. If you need anything, if you need any help picking out your products, if you need any help being color matched, make sure to comment down below and just say color match. So that way I can give you a full recommendation and help picking out some awesome goodies if you need any help with that. So, just getting situated. Deciding what I want to do with my face for today. I think I want to do agile, but I need to find where I put it. Hello guys, hello. Is this it? It's around here somewhere. Oh, how many palettes do I own? Okay. I think it's in here. I'll find it. Hello from New York. Oh gosh, I would love to go to New York. Ryan and I went once in like, I think it was January, or no, November. It was November, so it was really, really cold. And we've been wanting to go back when it's not so cold, more like springtime, but that is definitely on our to visit list. The next place we will travel though is going to be Yosemite, and we're like gearing up for that here in the coming days. So super excited for that. Yes, I know, me too, Jessica. I know that they're not gonna like not have a liquid foundation, you know? So I'm excited to see what their plan is also. I'm actually headed up to Utah in this next couple days also. I'm like a traveling queen lately. So I'm super excited to see what corporate is up to up there. I know New York is so much fun. And I went ahead and we linked in the comments my Apple Watch band and my beads. My necklaces are super random. I think I got them at Target. I'm not planning on doing my hair today only because it's still wet, so I was just letting it air dry. I like to let my hair air dry for the most part unless I like literally am running out the door and need to do something. So I don't think I'll be doing my hair today. If I use taffeta in the stick, what color concealer? I'd do the shade Lace for you in the concealer. And then make sure I didn't miss anyone else's comments. And then we'll get started. Is your hand tattoo newish? Yeah, it is. Like a couple months. Aw, thank you, Kat. To love good skincare. My skin used to look so bad. I would not be caught dead without makeup. And honestly, that was like one of my big struggles when I first started my makeup business, is to come on here with no makeup. It was very hard to do that. And it wasn't until I took like major charge of my skincare routine and was like, enough is enough. I am going to be very diligent with sticking to my routine, that I started to see changes. So if you need a good skincare regimen, comment below. I can share with you how I completely got rid of my dark circles. So make sure to comment color match down below if you need help picking out your makeup, and then comment skincare with whatever type of skin you have, oily skin, dry skin, whatever the case may be. Comment that below and I'll private message you a personalized skincare regimen for you to start getting started on. And That's probably one of my most passionate things about this whole line, is because I thought I was like stuck with feeling inadequate with my skin and felt like I was very much stuck with it. Like my dark circles are here to stay, my discoloration, my acne scars, like I just felt very self-conscious of that. So the fact that all of that has been super, super healing and firming and brightening, you guys, I love our skincare so, so much. What would be a good BB cream if I'm scarlet? You'll want the shade Cream in the BB cream. Oh my gosh, that steamer's fabulous. I love it. Which is called the Revo from Fancy, and you can use my code RAYA15 to save on it. Skin starch, my skin feels and looks amazing. Oh, I love that. I love hearing good reviews. All right, so enough chit chat. We'll go ahead and get started. I'm gonna try to be super good about reading my comments today. Sometimes they just go so fast while I'm like doing my makeup that it's hard to catch up. But if you want my dark circle regimen, Melissa, go ahead and comment dark circles in the comments and I will private message you my full regimen that I swear by. What time is it here? It is 11:46. Yes, I use self tanner. I use it about once a month. And I use the one from Glow Pro. I use the 10% and I swear by it. It's amazing. And my code with them is Rhea. And I'll go ahead and leave you the discount in the comments. Yes, I will definitely send you my dark circle regimen. Swear by it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go in with our Liquid Touch foundation in the shade Taffeta and applying it with our powder concealer brush. I love applying it with this brush because I feel like it just gets it on there very quickly and very evenly. So I definitely would recommend to grab a brush to apply. I really like this one, but you could also apply it with the Kabuki brush, or you could probably do the little foundation brush. It's kind of like a painter's, it looks like a painting stick, to be honest. But that's also another option depending on your preference on how you apply it. But the Liquid Touch foundation is currently 20% off. So if you need to be color matched for it to get it on sale, make sure to comment color match down below, so I can get you fully set up so you know what colors you are in your winter and summer shades so you can grab it on sale. It's also retiring. Don't know what their plan is for the future with liquid foundation with our website, but I know that they're probably going to hook us up with something cool. So make sure to stock up if you do love, love, love the formula. I stocked up on mine because I don't know how long it'll be. So make sure you do so. All right, so now I'm going to go in with a damp blending bud and blend this all out. So I'm gonna start on one side. I'm gonna do only one side of my face so you guys can see the difference on going over your foundation with the blending bud versus just sticking with your brush. It makes a very gigantic difference, especially if you have large pores, fine lines, or wrinkles, because this is not only giving you a softer, fuller coverage, but it's compressing the makeup down to make it look so much smoother versus, look at my under eyes, for example. Look how much smoother it looks on this side versus that side. Like the inner under eye area. Isn't that crazy? So very important to make sure you're giving that foundation some loving with the blending buds. So I wring them underneath water till no water falls from them, then they're ready to use. If you have really troubled skin, if you're like, Rhea, no matter what I'm doing, I'm not getting that awesome coverage that I want, you can also try spraying your blending bud with your setting spray for the moisture as opposed to water. It'll give you a different kind of technique and different finish to your foundation. So that's always an option as well. I would do the BB Flawless Debbie in the shade Honey for you. Okay, so now that we've blended out everything, now we have a really soft, pretty coverage. So again, that was the Liquid Touch foundation, the shade Taffeta that we used, which is like my summer shade. Now I'm going to go in with my Skin Solution Concealer, which this is the concealer. This is the concealer. This is the one that has the caffeine infused in it, so it's actually giving your under eyes a firming effect as well as phenomenal coverage. If you have not yet grabbed this concealer, I urge you to do it. It's phenomenal with under eye fine lines, dark circles, wrinkles. Just if you struggle with just whatever issues with under eyes, this concealer is the best. It's so, so good. A tip though is to apply it lower. See how I have a gap between my concealer and my actual under eye? That's on purpose. And the reason we do that is so the majority of the product is down below, so it's not just creping into those fine lines and wrinkles. So the amount that's actually going over those areas is very thin and very fine and very blended with the smaller blending bud is what we're doing and what we're using, just like that. It's a very similar coverage to Shape Tape if you've ever used that one. However, it's a better coverage, meaning you like can't see through it as much as you can say like the Shape Tape. The concealer, Sarah, is called the Skin Solution Concealer, and you can buy anything I'm using right here, rayahope.com. It's going to be under face, and if you need to be color matched, just comment color match down below. Now, if you're having any trouble finding anything on my website, just message me here on Facebook by tapping my face. A description window is popping down. Click on my name, Raya Hope. That'll take you to my Facebook page, and you can message me there as well. What did you mean with spraying setting spray instead of the water on the blending bud? So the blending buds you're going to squeeze underneath running water and then squeeze till no water falls from them, or before you go in, you can spritz it really close and really well with the setting spray and then blend it out that way for like the moisture, the dampness of your blending bud is another option that you can try. Okay, so now that we have our foundation concealer on, now I'm going to spritz my blending bud with my setting spray. And I'm going to take my Touchable Hold translucent setting powder. Now I popped the cap off mine so I could use it in a technique called baking. So what this does is it's going to draw out the natural oils of our skin. So instead of the oils, the humidity, the sweat, whatever is going to be pushing against our foundation, making it look shiny, greasy, oily, or come off altogether, it's going to be helped to absorbed into this setting powder. Now you don't have to use it in a baking technique. If you have more dry skin, you can use it with a little fan brush or a setting powder brush to simply just give your skin the setting powder without a lot of the dryness. Oh yeah, I'm so glad you love it. All right, so now we're gonna use our fan brush, like I said, and we'll just sweep away any of that excess, just like so. And then we're going to go in with our pressed powder brush. And I'm going to take a pressed powder in the shade Taffeta. And then this is going to not only set the rest of our makeup. There it is. I was like, how do I open this? But it's also going to provide another little fine layer of coverage for makeup. This is how we're going to set it so everything looks really blended and soft. And then I'm going to go ahead and just apply this everywhere. And this is not only going to draw out those oils, but it's also going to provide that nice finish to our makeup. I'm using it in the shade Taffeta. And again, if you need to be color matched, just go ahead and comment color match. And then if we've never talked before, make sure you check the requested folder for my message. That way you don't miss out on my message here on Facebook. And then also what you could do too is tap on my face. A description window will come down and you'll be able to message me that way on my Facebook page. So that's also an option too. But we went ahead and just applied that pressed powder all over. What I love about this pressed powder is it has shea butter and vitamin E infused in it. So it's not drying. It's very hydrating and creamy for a pressed powder. It's not a cream based, but it's like soft. It's like if you were to touch it, it'd be like very smooth. All right, so now for bronzer, we're gonna go in with our beachfront bronzer. The shades Sunset and Malibu are still in stock. Make sure you take advantage of those. It's only while supplies last. And you want to grab this brush right here. It's called the Tapered Blusher Brush. So you're gonna start at the top of the ear and work to the corner of the mouth. Take it horizontally and go back and forth like this on both sides to spread out that powder. And then we're gonna go back in and blend, darken that up. And this is just gonna kind of like almost like chisel out your face. Gonna make you lose all that COVID weight in a matter of seconds. I always joke around, why diet when I just need to contour? But it also makes your makeup match so much better as opposed to if you weren't doing this. Just gives you that like sun-kissed glow. It's really pretty and really flattering on. And if you guys have any makeup questions, go ahead and holler them out down below. Or any questions in general. little Q&A, go for it. And I'll answer them as we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with our blush. So I haven't used this blush in a really, really long time, so very excited about it. Hi, Joni. So we're gonna go in with the shade Seductive. So this is a good blush color if you're not really a makeup person. And I say that because it's a very soft, mauve-y, no highlight, no glow, just a very simple color. So I'm gonna smile and then pop this on the apple of my cheek, working up to the hairline. And this is gonna just give us that like human glow to our skin. How do I get my makeup to not look so powdery? So make sure, one, that you're using unique products, Melissa, and then two, rose water is a really good product to spritz over your makeup to take away the cakey look because it's gonna add moisture, but also the setting spray. And lastly, two things. One, how often you're exfoliating. So making sure that you're exfoliating a couple times a week using the exfoliating face mask, which is on our website underneath skincare. And then also your pre-makeup routine really, really matters. So if you aren't using your pre-makeup routine, make sure to watch the replay on a lot of my tutorials. I go over that. And then just to like speed it up, what I do is setting spray, primer, setting spray is my pre-makeup routine. But again, just message me if you need any help. What's the name of the eyebrow tool you'll be using? The Brow Sculpting Pencil. I never used to use blush. I now have loads. I love that. Do you think the bronzer will show on dark skin? Absolutely. So I would do the shade Malibu for you. Okay. So we went ahead and just used a little bit of the highlight in the shade Pearly on our highest parts of our cheekbones, bridge and tip of the nose, just for a little bit of a glowy finish. And then we're going to do our eyebrows. I know the setting spray is probably my most used product out of the whole line because I use it before and after my primer. And then I also use it when I'm spraying for my setting powder, and then I also use it when I'm done with my makeup. So I do use it quite a bit in the routine, and it really does make a big difference. Yes, the bronzer is definitely life. I can't live without doing that. I feel like if I didn't do my bronzer, my skin would just look like blown out, like too much of one color and not like what I naturally would look like without makeup, if that makes sense. Yes, setting spray, primer, setting spray is my routine. All right, so now brows. We're going to do the Brow Sculpting Pencil. This is the pencil that has the argan oil, the vitamin E, and the biotin infused in it. So it's actually helping your brow hair to grow and become healthier and fluffier and gorgeous. And then it also has a gel-like texture infused in it. So it's actually helping your brows to lie down and stay in place while you're wearing it. So I simply just kind of outline and color in, and then I'll do the little brush that is on the other end to fine tune it and just kind of blend it all out. I never used setting spray until I saw you use it. No, I don't know how I did it without it. Oh my gosh, amen to that. I used to be that way with primer. I never really understood primer. I thought it was kind of a waste of money, to be honest, until I started using it, and then my foundation just looked so much softer and so much more fuller coverage that now I'm like, I could never put primer on without it. We'll use the magnetic lashes. I don't have them yet, but when I do get them, I will show you guys how to use them. If you haven't seen yet, Unique will be launching a magnetic lash line. You guys know I'm not like a huge fan of lashes. I've said this to you guys before, and to be honest, like I'm gonna stick with my mascara. I like mascara much more, but I am here to make tutorials for you guys to show you how to do things. So I will be showing you guys and demoing how to use them. And you guys know I'm always honest with my reviews if I like something or not, and I will definitely let you guys know what my thoughts are on them as soon as I get them in the mail. All right, so went ahead and gave it some shape, and then now we're gonna go in with a little brush. To be honest, going off this magnetic lash conversation, I just don't see how I would love anything more than the Twisted mascara. I'm just gonna be so real. The Twisted Mascara is like the most impressive like lash thing I've ever used. So I just don't see how anything's gonna wow me more than that. So we'll see. All right, so I'm gonna go in with my liner and apply this on the waterlines. I love this eyeliner. One, because it's only $15. Two, it's on sale in the Eye Essential bundle. And three, it doesn't build up or smudge or smear or anything like that. So great eyeliner if you're looking for one. Yes, so Melanie, I hope I said her name right. Yes, it's a crime not to prime. So I do my setting spray. So my whole routine in the morning. So I wash my face. I spray it with my rose water as my moisturizer. I apply my eye cream, the Unique eye cream. It's amazing. Then after everything is dried, so obviously you're going to wait. So you're going to do your rose water, let it dry. Apply your eye cream, let it settle. Apply your setting spray, let it dry. Apply your primer, 3 to 5 minutes, and then setting spray, let it dry, then your makeup. And if you're like, oh my gosh, Ray, I'm so confused what the order of things are, reach out to me. That's why I'm here. I'm so happy to help give you guys help with that. My mom's makeup, yeah, I'll try to do that soon. Thanks to you, I now do my top waterline. Awesome, that's cool. Okay, so now for eyes. So I have this eye look in mind, but I'm having trouble finding one of the colors I want to use. I don't know where it is. It's around here somewhere, but is this it? Oh my gosh. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go in with my fluffy crease brush. And I'm going to take the shade Agile, which is a really pretty, like a purpley, it's like a purple neutral color. So I'm going to take it on the fluffy crease brush, take the shade Agile. Isn't that pretty? And we're going to start with this. Into the crease. Wow, I really went in with that. Now we're gonna blend. So I'm gonna wipe some of that off. All right, so blending tip is always go rainbow, rainbow, zigzag throughout the eye. Do those swirls. Just like this. Rosemary, then what before the sun? Rose water. So it's technically a toner, the rose water, and it's going to be under skincare. Then eye cream, which is the Unique eye cream, which is also under skincare on my website, rayahope.com. And then setting spray, primer, setting spray. Oh, nice. I love that eye look. So pretty. All right, so Agile is on, like, very much so. And now I'm going to take the shade Astute, which is one of my favorite colors because it's so neutral. This one right here, it's just a very soft brown. It's matte. It's one of my favorite neutral colors. And I'm just going to use this color to blend out Agile. Like so. Just adds a little bit more of like a neutral tone to it instead of like a purple tone. And then I'm going to grab my liner brush and take the shade Marvelous, which is a chocolate brown. And we're going to line our under eye with this first, which will give us just a like more cohesive kind of smoked out look all over. This is also a really easy trick too if you experience a lot of smudging or smearing with no matter what kind of liner you use. You can underline your lash line with a darker color like this, especially if you're using the pressed eyeshadows by Unique, because these actually have primer infused in them, so they really help to hold into place. And then I'm going to grab a different fluffy crease brush, and I'm going to grab that shade Marvelous one more time, which is this darker brown, and apply in the outside corner for that depth on both sides. The fluffy crease brushes, if you're looking for a good eyeshadow brush, these ones are life. They are so easy to use. They're the perfect amount of tapered, the perfect amount of fluff. They aren't too big for your eyes where they overpower it with eyeshadow, but they're not too small either, so you need to like fine tune it. Very highly recommend. I have on the Emily collection, And you can use my code RHEA25 to save on them. They're my favorite, and they have some really awesome properties. If you want to read up on them, it's on their website. All right, so now I'm going to take the Splurge Cream Shadow, which I love this because it's a cream base but dries into a powder finish. And I'm going to apply this on the actual eyelid, and this will be kind of like our star of the show. And we'll apply this all over. What I also really love about these cream shadows is that they are smudge proof and crease proof because they are cream based, dry into that powder finish, and they don't move around, but they're very, very simple and easy to use. You can apply with your finger. So if you're looking for some really pretty and great eyeshadow shades, definitely check out the liquid and the Splurge cream shadows. I love, love, love using them. I love how easy they are. But I know it can be so intimidating to be like, oh, I'm so used to pressed eyeshadows. I can't do that, which I assure you they're, if not easier than using pressed eyeshadows. So I'm going to take the cream brush and we're just going to fine tune this now to where our fat finger couldn't fit on this eye look. And I'm sticking right on the lid. I'm not like going up into the crease at all. This is the color Tenacious in the Splurge Cream Shadow. And then we're going to blend. Make sure it's on there good. Okay, not pretty? I like the way that turned out. Okay, and then now that our eyes are done, now go ahead and set our makeup and do our lashes and our lips. I always spray my face down with my setting spray before I do my mascara because I don't like when my setting spray makes my mascara even more wet. So I feel like this really prevents my, like if you were to do your mascara and then spray, you're just making your mascara more wet, which can cause more likely of transfer. So doing it this way just helps with that transfer. But it's also super, super good and important to make everything look really soft and smooth. Helps your foundation to expand and look much more natural on the skin as well. So if your makeup is looking powdery, like someone had asked, how do I prevent that? Definitely make sure you grab the setting spray. All right, so now we're gonna clean up a little bit and then we'll do our mascara combination, which is starting with the Lash Primer. And the Lash Primer is a really good product for helping your lashes to grow. It coats them in hydration and gives you even more length. And we go from the base of the lash all the way up. With that, one little coat of that. And then I'll go in with my favorite Twisted Mascara. So this is actually on sale in the Eye Essential bundle as well. And we're gonna do a few coats of this on our lashes too. So this mascara has my heart because one, it has a really, really great intentional little bristle brush that gives you really great separation and length. But it also has argan oil, keratin, and biotin infused in it. So it's helping your lashes grow while you're wearing it. You could try spraying it with some rose water to add a little moisture back in there. All right, so apply on the back side, the front side. Just give those bad boys a good coat. And then we'll do the other side. I know, I love this mascara so, so much. It's so easy to use and it's smudge proof, water resistant. So if your eyes water or you struggle with your mascara constantly coming off on things, definitely grab this mascara to try. There also is a love it guarantee, so if you don't love anything for any reason, you can always return it for your money back down below, rheahope.com. If you put the setting spray, do you do that after you put your setting powder? So the order is what I've been showing you, so I don't stray from the order in which I've done today. What you see is what you get. So this is the order in which I put it on. So I always, like when I first started doing makeup and I wasn't really sure on the order, I would watch these type of tutorials and I'm not even kidding. I would take notes. I would write down, okay, she did setting spray and then she did lash primer and then she did mascara. So I really learned a lot from different tutorials like this. So always feel free to watch these on the replay. And then you can always reach out to me here on Facebook too. If you need me to write out the order, I can do that for you too. All right, and then my other favorite thing about this mascara, it has this tiny little bristle brush, which is perfect for those smaller to reach eyelashes, like so, and to fine tune a lash look. Okay, and then I go in with the 4D mascara and just do a little coat of this, just for a little pizzazz. So pretty, I love it. All right, and then for lips, I'm super excited for this lip combination. It looks so pretty. Sorry, my nose is watering. All right, so we're gonna start off with a cheapo lip liner. This one is from NYX. It's this shade Neutral or Natural. It's definitely not my favorite lip liner, but it is what it is. Okay. Okay, all right, so lip liner's on. And now I'm gonna go in with the Opulence lipstick in the shade Loaded, which is a really pretty, kind of like a darker nude. But it's not matte, it's a cream based. And it gives you a satin finish. And it's so hydrating. And honestly, it's just so freaking pretty on. I always use my finger to blend. How pretty is that color? Oh, so gorgeous. And then now, let's top it with, I was gonna top it with Luxe. I think I still am. I'm gonna do that. All right, we're gonna top it with Luxe, which is my favorite lip gloss, and it actually just restocked. Oh yeah, super pretty. And our lip glosses are a high gloss, but they aren't sticky and they have no smell or taste to them either. They are super pigmented and really, I mean, look how gigantic that is. It's gonna last you forever and ever. So that was the shade Loaded in the Opulence lipstick. And then I topped it with the lip gloss in the shade Luxe for this look. So pretty, so fabulous. So if you have any questions on makeup application, please reach out to me here on Facebook. If you need any help picking out your products, again, please reach out to me. I'm so happy to help. Also, make sure to comment color match down below if you need help with choosing anything or have any questions. And make sure to follow me over on Instagram. Like I said, we will be traveling to Yosemite and I'll be in Utah in a few weeks. So make sure to follow me along on my Instagram story so you can just be with me. Take you guys along with me on all the fun stuff. So my Instagram name is Rhea Hope, and then you'll watch the Instagram stories, which is a little profile picture. You click on that and the stories will begin to play. So I will see you guys on Instagram for the rest of the day. Make sure to shop for all of your makeup, all of your skincare, all of your makeup tools right here, RheaHope.com. So I love you guys. I'll see you soon.